Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been seen as a very expensive and unaffordable hobby, but with the introductions of the Megatins, Rarity Collection, and now the best structure deck of probably the last decade in the Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck, I wanted to reevaluate this statement and see, can you really ball on a budget? With an initial investment of just 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon structure decks. Then, following that, every week we get $20 of a budget to invest into the deck, as well as any other packs and winnings we get from winning with this deck. Let's get into the opening. Let's open these 3. They have a chance of a QCR in here, so who knows? Let's find out. QCR. No, just a secret, That's all good, All right. QCR. Ooh, that's a pretty good one, though. That's a pretty good one. And then let's find out for the last one. Whoop. Another secret. That's pretty good, though. All right. Let's figure out how we want to build this. Now, let's get into the actual opening of this. How do you open this? This thing appears to be dummy proof. There we go, okay. So, let's see here. We have 1 Indigo Silver Eyes Dragon, 1 Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Let's see if we can focus, there we go. A Maiden of White, Wishes for Eyes of Blue, Ultimate Dragon, Neo Kaiser Seahorse, Roar, Majesty, all of the different blue eyes. You got Abyss Dragon, Dragon Spirit of White, Chaos Max, Whitestone of Ancients, Sage, 3 Sage is crazy, a Master, a Dictator of D, Nibiru, Ash, Effect Veiler, 2 of them, Chaos Form, Ultimate Fusions, Melody of Awakening Dragon to Search, Mausoleum of White, Burst Stream of Destruction, some trade-ins for draw power, Called by is crazy, True Light, Destined Rivals, Imperm, Blue Eyes Ultimate, and then you have the fusions. Plenty to work with. Let's see what I can build. So let's just do the actual structure deck. So I think I got a pretty good list, all right? I'm not gonna lie, I think it's pretty good. So pretty standard, I think. We're gonna be doing the hand trap lineup, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm, and 3 Nib, all right? You're not gonna deviate, that's just gonna be the list for those hand traps. Again, pretty standard, 3 Blue Eyes in this version. Because you are only running 3 structure decks, you really wanna maximize on the actual copies that you have. Again, 3 Sage. It's awesome that the structure deck, one of them comes with 3 Sage. I love that. 3 Maiden. Obviously, Maiden is really good and you want to see 3 Maiden. This probably isn't much different than a normal Blue Eyes list. This is where it gets different, all right? Because of the fact we're only on 3 structure decks right now. Dictator D, actually kind of crazy. Kind of like a Mathmech Circular, you know? He sends the vanilla Blue Eyes from deck to grave for cost to summon from hand. Kind of crazy. I just wish he did more stuff on the field, but he at least gets a Blue Eyes in the graveyard, which is really good in this variant, because you kind of want to maximize in the names in the grave and on the field. Same reason here. This guy is pretty good, especially in like the pure Blue Eyes / structure deck Blue Eyes. Summons himself if you have a Blue Eyes on field, and then you're able to link him off and then get his effect to Foolish a card. What are the things you can Foolish? Well, you can Foolish kind of Blue Eyes monsters, Maiden of White, or even the one of Jet Dragon, just for like an OTK push. I played this in a practice tournament, like a 3-round little mini local. This was a super clutch card. Crashing in, like, you know, attacking over something, damage step summoning this, 3k is not anything to scoff at. And then the one of Master with Eyes of Blue. Some people running this at 2, I think 1 is probably fine. Just another level 1. Then we have the spells. 3 wishes, pretty standard. I'm running 3 roar again because it's the structure deck. I think this is pretty okay. 3 roar should be more than what you need, to be honest, but you run the 1 Called By because it's so good, the 1 of Ultimate Fusion, and the field spell, of course. Fusion's crazy. Fusion, all 1 effect, fusion summoning by shuffling monsters from grave, hand, or field, I believe, and then popping based on how many blue eyes you used. I summoned the actual fusion in here legitimately with this, and then I popped 3 cards in the field. Non-monster effect. You're able to get around skill drain. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy you can get around a lot of floodgates by doing that. Then we have, of course, I'm playing 2 True Light because we're on the structure deck. If 1 goes away, you still have a second one. I think that's fine. Even later on in later versions of this deck, I'm still probably going to be playing 2. I like to be more cautious. And then the 1 Majesty. Popping based on the Blue Eyes cards is really nice. On average, you'll have a 1 pop, so at least this trades 1 for 1, or even 2 pops. I've seen people running the rituals. I've thought about it, but you know, with only being the first week and only 1 week, we might test the ritual, but I don't run it. Granted, this deck has a hard time outing the ritual on its own if you're doing like a sealed structure deck like battle, but I think it's possible. Extra deck, 3 Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Nothing crazy here. 1 spheres, I guess you could do 2, but I'm just doing 1. This is going to be super good later on when you're able to not only bounce something, but summon like a Magnamut. Spoiler, we will probably be doing that, which then lets you search, or you can get some other crazy plays. I have some interesting alternatives because you can get this out so easily. There are a couple plays you can do. Ultimate Dragon. This is your Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Omni Negate. Hard once per turn. Pops itself in the end phase after it was summoned. Or, that's not its effect, but normally that's what happens. I really like this card. It's really cool. Also, your opponent cannot banish cards from your graveyard. I wish it would be way too good if it said your opponent cannot banish cards, because then it really, honestly, hate me all you want, it probably should have said that, but regardless, this still can play around some Bystials. 3 Spirit, I mean, this won't change most of the time either, but 3 Spirit, not once per turn, soft once per turn, graveyard negate, and then also soft once per turn, tribute to summon. Right now, it only gets you 1 of these because this is a hard once per turn negate, but later on, it'll get you more. Can also summon Azure Eyes, protects from the popping that this one gives, so you can actually keep whatever synchro you summon on board. It also has the recursion effect in the standby, but it's not as good because normally you have True Light. If you don't have True Light, this is pretty good. Fusion package, 2 Tyrant, 1 of the equips. Again, I hard made this one time, it's pretty funny. This being just pretty much a way to eat an Imperm is pretty good in this current meta, because if they don't have Imperm for your turn and they draw into it, you know, you can keep your graveyard negate live or not have to worry about things with your Spirit Dragon if you have this engrave. And then because we're in the structure deck, I run the 1 Xyz. Going second, it's kind of the only gas you have to just stick 2 level 8s, summon. For some reason, hope they don't negate this and then push through it. Or bait out the negate, or bait out whatever interruption like SP or whatever they have. No side deck. Granted, I've got a bunch of the structure deck still, so I'm sure if I wanted to, if you really want to psych people out, you could side in more stuff. You could side in, you know, it wouldn't be the worst idea to maybe make just a 15 card side, maybe more Majesties for a deck that doesn't have destruction protection, or Ultimate Fusion for something that has more monster negates, stuff like that. But yeah, that's the deck list, and let's actually get into the very first legal OTS tournament with this.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
card shops. Lifeblood of not only Yu-Gi-Oh, but hobbies and card games alike. Place we go every week to see people, we want to hang out with, just relax, enjoy a stress-free environment. But for us, it ain't stress-free. All right, we're taking our budget Blue Eyes deck of just 3 structure decks, about $40 after taxes, and we're going to try to show that we're not only the best on a budget, but we're the best in general. So let's get into these duels and let's prove that we're the best, all right? At the local at Magelings, we are going to be playing Blue Eyes. There's a lot of Blue Eyes people here. Should be interesting. I think we could bring it out. I think we could definitely take it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Again, just 3 structure decks. A lot of other people are running structure decks, but they're running a bit more cards. They're not balling on a budget like we are. So let's see if we can be the best on a budget, but I think we can. So let's just see. Blue Eyes White Dragon has a history of being good already. 2016, it did win Worlds. Now, that was in Pendulum format. I was not around for Pendulum format. I'm around now. I think on our budget of just only $20 a week, I think we can still make it to Worlds. That's the goal. All right, easy to obtain. But first, we got to win an OTS championship, and then we also got to win a regional, and then a YCS. But first, it starts with winning a weekly. Round 1 is over. We did the Blue Eyes Mirror. We took it down. 2-0. Didn't have a side deck. We don't side. I guess you could, if you really wanted to, you could just put in 5 cards that are extra from the structure deck and then use those, but I didn't do that. We took it down. Damage step is a funny thing. The Blue Eyes Jet Dragon targets to bounce, and the fusion negates activation, which makes it usable in damage step. Crazy. That fusion, I haven't made it yet. Legitimately, I made it yesterday in a kind of a test duel. I summoned it with 3 Blue Eyes. Kind of cool. It does nothing on the field. It's literally only for the grave. But yeah, we took it down 2-0. No sides, so pretty quick. We'll see how it goes. We probably have just 2 more rounds, maybe 3. But we'll see. Let's move on to the next one. Probably gonna be a lot of Blue Eyes mirrors if I had to guess. We lost round 2. We went up against Blue Eyes deck, but it was the Buster Lock, and Buster Lock is a buster. All right, let me tell you. The fact that thing says your opponent can activate dragon monsters in their possession, I believe, or something like that. Oh my gosh, possession is like anything. So hand, grave, field, banished. I just can't activate even the deck, I think. I just can't activate them. So he turned that out. He was able to crank it out. And I just couldn't break that. It's way too good, man. And then he also went in extra with the link, and he was able to do the full Buster Lock. So even if I impermed it, I still couldn't summon anything from the extra deck. I'd have to beat over it with like a 3,000 attack Blue Eyes. So I was in trouble, but it's whatever. Game 2 looked pretty good. However, I then realized afterwards I kind of made the wrong play. I could have played around my own True Light a lot better, and I ran into it. I ran into getting my True Light destroyed and my field wiped, which is a big bummer. But oh well, you live and you learn. What can I say? All right, we're going to get in the next round. I think we have 1 more round or 2 more rounds. We will see. 2 more rounds, so let's get into it. All right, so we did round 3 and round 4. Back-to-back flu, you love to see it. Both flu players combined, I beat them 4-0, easy, didn't go game 3. Clapped them up. Only one of them drew shifter, and I played through it. It's just that easy. But also, the second one bricked so much that he could build a house. It was awesome. And then the one interaction he had, I believe I Veilered or Ashed it or Impermed it, which all comes, all of them, which all comes in the structure deck. Crazy structure deck. You get 2 Veilers, 1 Imperm, 1 Nib, 1 Ash for $11.99. That's not bad. But yeah, so 2 Veilers is crazy. So we took it down, and I ended the day being 3-1. So we'll get 3 packs, and I'm going to open them, and hopefully we get something for the budget.
And then next week we have $20 to increase the strength of the deck. I think I already know where I want to go, but let's open these packs and see what we pull first. So first pack. Let me see if I can figure out a way to hold this.
Before I finally I'll let you know. I'll do the next game. That's okay. It's just like I did the same thing for Lance. Like 2 days ago, so it's just
Detonating Kirby. Not too good. It's fine. Two more.
I had no hand traps of Did you thrust to get the
Lightsworn is actually kind of, or Light Storm Dragon. Not bad. We'll probably actually put that in the deck. All right, one more.
Bro told me what Lancia did like 3 separate times, and I still
All right. Not super good. Nothing we can really use aside from the synchro, but that was pretty good. Again, 3-1 today. 2 flew, 2 mirrors. Kind of crazy, but I'm pretty happy with that. So with that, we're kind of ending the episode today. We'll have a budget of $20 next week. I think I've got a couple ideas on how I want to spend it. But yeah, again, I love coming out to card shops. Lifeblood of the community. It's getting pretty active right now, and so I'm excited to travel. I really hope to go to more places nearby because again, this is the lifeblood. Locals is the lifeblood, right? And so I really hope to show that, and I really hope that this deck gets good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys around. See ya.